Hey guys, Brandon here with Acres Landscape, and of course we got Adam here as well, aka Rob and Big. Today we want to talk about estate maintenance. You know, estates are not something you see every single day. Estates are lush, beautiful places that accentuate different materials, different landscape designs, different feels. And the best thing about landscape is that it's where everybody gathers to have an experience, typically with their family, typically with their friends. And in order to keep those places looking absolutely stunning, it takes a lot of effort. If a customer calls us and says, hey, you know, we need you to fix this, and this, that's our problem. Usually we're not staying ahead of it. Yeah, things can happen, things can slip through the cracks, but we truly emphasize being proactive and not reactive, and going to our customers and saying, hey, here's the things that we need to look out for over the next few months. Here's what this plant's gonna probably naturally do. Or hey, we had a harsh winter, or we're having a harsh winter, we have a cold snap coming in. Let's be careful about this. I mean, you know, when you're maintaining estates, it's more than just one little block of grass and some plants. There's a lot of different things going on, from, you know, gardens to fruit trees to different types of species of plants and different types of grasses, and they all act differently. They all respond to weather differently. So being able to go to our customers proactively and say, hey, here's our plan over the next 3 months, or here's what's ahead due to the seasonal weather, I think our customers have really grown to appreciate that level of service. I think our customers have really grown to appreciate that level of service. And, you know, it's quite frankly, it's a lot different. It's a lot different of approach than, you know, a lot of our customers that have come to us. They've been tired of having people look after their property, and they're constantly, you know, realizing that they're cutting corners. You know, you can't cut corners with beautiful landscapes. It's something you can't do. It's a grand scale. You have to stay in front of it. As Adam pointed out, being proactive is the key. So we really pride ourselves in that, and it's something that we feel that we do a really good job with, and it's a big differentiator for our company. In the fall, we're focusing on, obviously, the fall we have lots of leaves, you know, and what makes some of these properties gorgeous is these wonderful oak trees and different types of plants and trees that shed. And you know, it's the blessing and the curse, right? You have the beauty of trees and all the beautiful leaves, but it's our favorite part about fall. But it's also, you got to clean it up too. So Adam can speak a little bit about what's important to us in the fall when it comes to taking care of, you know, estate maintenance.
We always look at the little things. It's the detail that matters to us most. It's not about anything else. It's a matter of fact of a customer satisfaction and making sure that at the end of the day we're doing what we pride on. And you know, I'm a second generation landscaper. This is what we've done my whole life, and we've thrived on stuff like this.
Something that we really pride ourselves on is really keeping up with those seasonality changes and ensuring that the irrigation systems that are set forth are going to sustain throughout, you know, all different types of seasons. I would say that when you walk into an Acres property that we maintain, you're going to know it's an Acres property just by looking at the grass. You know, our X factor is all of our customers have green grass. It's funny, a lot of our customers would come to us and say, hey, you know, so-and-so came over and they were just complimenting on us on how green our grass is. Like, what's the secret? The reality is it's a lot of what Adam talked about. It's staying ahead of the water, not letting things get south on us.
Proper fertilizations at the proper time.
Yeah, proper fertilizations at the proper times of the year. Seasonal changes, you never know when they're really going to happen. You know, there's no definitive date for this is fall, this is spring, this is winter, this is summer. You know, here in California, you never know. We can have a mild summer, we can have a really mild winter, we can have a harsh winter. Fall, you know, times change with different weather systems that are coming in. The reality is that you never really exactly know when those seasonal changes are. So it's important that you really have a team that can say, hey, this is what we see coming. Let's get in front of it Hey, fall date may be this, but boy, we're starting to see that right now. We can't just say, well, fall's not here yet. It's not ready to do that. You can't just rely on seasonality dates. You have to really pay attention to what's happening with the weather. Each estate that we maintenance, we have close relationships with the families. That's something that, acres to us is not just a business. This is a family. Our customers are family. They're close friends. And we really, really understand each family and what their goals are with their property, what's important to them when they gather. One of the biggest blessings that we can do to some of our customers is that when we know that they're having a big event, we really make sure that we can make sure that property is looking absolutely stunning. Obviously, many of our customers that have these wonderful, beautiful estates, they want it to look beautiful. They originally created it to look beautiful. They want it to stay beautiful. Our experiences, yards are experiences. You can have all the wonderful finishes that you want inside of a house, but especially living here in California, when you have a wonderful landscape, that's where you want to spend your time. So when people gather to spend time in their yard, we want it to look absolutely perfect, and we take pride in that. It's just no different than a car. If you have a really, really nice vehicle, it's just as important, if not more important, to keep up with the maintenance associated with that vehicle to keep it beautiful. We don't view landscape any different. You spend all this time, you spend all this money and effort into putting in nice landscapes. You have to keep it looking beautiful, which requires being proactive and staying in front of different seasonality changes and not letting things get too out of hand. When things get too out of hand with landscape, that's when things go south, and that's when you're replacing stuff.
Just making seasonal adjustments by adding more water, or, it's hotter, so we want to double up the time, just calculating the soil, the proper drainage of water,
Yeah.
We thrive a lot on our irrigation systems because that's the key point to success of having green grass, and is the most important thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Something that we really pride ourselves on is really keeping up with those seasonality changes and ensuring that the irrigation systems that are set forth are going to sustain throughout, all different types of seasons.